showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on. I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Here's a give to Frazier. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing.
There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Georgia going up tempo. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. There's some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. He's got it.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
They'll give to Frazier. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw on.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Saying to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff for Frazier. Maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Say it. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. 4th down, Saying. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Intercepted! Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Finding some room. Powers through. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying to throw for it on 4th. This one's complete. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Just and runs through another one. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Throwing St. Clair. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. The tap. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. St. Clair rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Tavian St. Clair throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked off, and he's got open room. The 50, the 40, he's at the 20, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's Pitt with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, back.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a front.